this is my favorite way to make some extra money. Ready? What? Oh snap!
I have to try that right now. All right, let's try this. Abracadabra, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so obviously I need to leave those fancy money tricks to Andre, but thankfully I don't plan on being a magician anytime soon. But just because I can't do some of those fancy tricks doesn't mean that I don't know how to double my money. But who wouldn't want to double their money? Whether that's taking $1 and turning it into $2, taking $100 into $200, or $1,000 into $2,000. But I guess if you had 0, you wouldn't want to double that because you still got nothing. That's not a lot of fun. But before we talk about doubling our money, I first have to introduce to you a very simple money concept. And this money concept is the rule of 72. Oh, my bad. I got it backwards. There we go. The rule of 72 basically lets you know how long it's going to take to double your money based off of the rate of return that you make on whatever investment that you place. So let's say that you make 10% return. If you took 72 divided by 10, that means it would take you approximately 7.2 years to double your money. Now for many, doubling your money in 7.2 years isn't all that exciting. But realistically, that is about what the stock market has averaged. So doubling your money in 7 years sounds about right. But how long would it take with other investments? So let's look at some realistic examples so you can get a sense of how long it would take to truly double your money. So how long would it take to double your money using a high yield savings account? One of the most popular ones is Marcus by Goldman Sachs. At the time of this recording, Marcus is currently paying 1.05% on your money. So you guessed it, applying the rule of 72, if we took 72 divided by 1.05, that means it would only take you 68.57 years to double your money. That's not good at all. Okay, that example wasn't a lot of fun, but let's look at a good mutual fund example so you can see how much faster you could double your money. A good mutual fund example would be the T. Rowe Price Mid Cap Growth Fund, symbol RPMGX.
Jeff, you better not be trying to sell these people A shares. I'll go crazy on you.
So the return on this puppy, if you look at the 10-year return, it has made 15.2% return. Not too shabby. So once again, applying the rule of 72, if we take 72 divided by 15.2, that means it would take us just under 5 years, 4.73 to be exact, to double our money. I could get around that, and actually, I kind of like that. Okay, just like every investment is not created equal, not every mutual fund is created equal. We took a look at a good one. Let's take a look at a bad one. Okay, this is the Van Eck. Yeah, this one makes you want to go, ugh. Global Hard Asset Fund, symbol GHAAX. And if you look at the return, I mean, look at that chart, but look at the return on this one. So the 15-year return on this fund is 0.67%. I'll say that's a ugh. Once again, looking at the rule of 72, we take 72 divided by 0.67 and we have 107 years. 107 years. Ouch. This one definitely gets a big fat no. Oh, hell no. Now, if there is one positive with that fund, yes, it took 107 years to double your money, but it didn't take as long for it to double your money than it took for the Cubs to finally win another World Series. Go Cards. All right, now we understand the rule of 72 and it's time to start doubling our money. So today I want to share with you 7 different strategies that you can double your money today. Let's find out what those are right now. Now you may not remember this, but there was a time when you used to open a bank account and you would get a free prize, like a toaster oven. Ooh. toaster oven.
Well, that might sound crazy to get a free toaster oven. There are actually online platforms that will give you something even better. How about free stock? Ooh, I like free stuff. That's right. If you open an account with the online investment platform Robinhood, they'll give you 1 free stock. That's just for opening the account. But it gets better. If you invite friends and family to also invest with them, and they open an account, you can also get up to $500 per year in free stock. And it's really easy to do this. After you get the account open, all you gotta do is open up the investment app, and then you can invite family or friends. There's a link that you can share, and then you can see all the different stocks that I have got from all the friends and family people that have opened accounts with Robinhood. I've got stocks like Marathon Oil, WPX Energy, Smile Direct Club. How fitting, and there's a reason, because we're gonna talk about this stock here pretty soon. Now, not to be outdone by Robinhood, there is another online investment app called Webull that, well, they just take it one step further. Instead of just getting that one stock when you open the account, after you open and then fund the account, you can get up to 2 stocks valued up to $1,650. Now that is a very easy way to double your money. Now the cool thing about both of these 2 investment platforms is that we haven't even started about investing the money yet. All we're doing now is opening the account, putting some money in, and we're already making money. Like, that is probably one of the easiest ways to double your money. I know you don't get a toaster oven, but I mean, come on, this is a decent second prize. I don't know, Jeff, there's nothing better than a good toaster oven. I like my toast nice and toasty.
All right, the second way that you can double your money is if you buy the right IPO. And the key there is the right IPO, because you can buy the wrong IPO, and I'll show you a few examples. In case you don't know, IPO stands for Initial Public Offering. This is whenever a stock is privately traded, they want to go public so that they can make a lot of money, but also as investors, you can buy the stock from the ground up right when they release and hopefully make a killing. Here's a few examples of some stocks I was able to get in at the beginning, and I've made a good amount of money, and so have a lot of other people. All right, the first stock is Facebook, symbol FB. Currently trading around $244 at the time of this recording. So with Facebook stock, its IPO price was $38 per share. So if you put $1,000 in back at the IPO price, you could have bought 26 shares. 26 shares at $1,000. Well, those 26 shares would be worth $6,394 today. And the last time I checked, that's more than doubling your money. Let's look at another example. All right, another example is Visa, currently trading at $196.63 at the time of this recording. So with Visa's IPO price at $44, you could have bought 22 shares. That means your 22 shares today would be worth $4,325. That is more than 4x your money. Those are 2 good examples of buying an IPO, the right IPO at the right time, but they all don't work out that way. All right, remember that free stock that I got from Robinhood? Smile Direct Club, symbol SDC. Currently trading at $8.22 per share. How has it done since its IPO? Let's find out. Okay, with Smile Direct Club, it's actually one of the biggest IPO flops in recent years. The IPO price on this stock was $23 per share, which if you had $1,000, you could have bought 43 shares. How much is your $1,000 worth today? Well, it's only worth $344. You just lost 656 bucks. Last time I checked, that's not how you double your money. That is a bad IPO.
When I say bad, I mean Michael Jackson bad.
All right, the next way to double your money is one of my favorites because it has to do with sneakers. I love sneakers. I just became a recent sneakerhead, Jordan 5 Off-Whites. But the crazy thing is that sneakers, yes, they are fun to wear, but they're also a great investment. So let me share some of the ways that I've been able to double my money and also how you can do it too. Okay, the first pair are these Jordan 1 Travis Scotts. These are one of my favorite shoes of all time. Initially, I bought 2 pairs. This is the second pair. Now I paid about $800 for these. Crazy, right? Like $800 for a pair of sneakers. Right now they're selling for about $1,200, $1,300 for this size. I wear a size 13. That's not a bad return on my money. Now I have to sell the shoes. I mean, I still may wear them. Like I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. Now I know that's not quite doubling my money, but making almost $450 on a pair of sneakers. I've had these for about a year, but that is not the best one. The best one right now is this one right here. Look at these. These are so pretty. You know what these are. So these are the Jordan 1. These are from 2015, the original OG colorway, the Chicago's. Whew. So I bought these originally for $519. I bought these on StockX, and yes, I totally plan to wear these. I ended up wearing another pair of, it's called the Spider-Man's, very similar colorway. So I've just sat on these. And then you had The Last Dance. So the ESPN documentary came out, and almost every single Jordan exploded, but especially these. Right now, these are going on StockX for I think around $1,300. So my $519 investment has almost tripled. Now, you don't always have to buy these off of StockX. I have bought shoes off eBay and I have flipped them. There are several that I've made 50% and also doubled my money. But you don't have to put a lot of money down. Actually, there's a way that you can double your money with sneakers with zero risk. Let me explain. Okay, one of the easiest ways that you can double your money buying sneakers with zero risk is by downloading the Sneakers app. This is the app produced by Nike. So if you sign up for the app, then you can hit the notifications when a new shoe drop is coming. And trust me, they are coming all the time. Actually, today I was playing golf with my youngest son and a pair of Jordan 5s were dropping at 9 o'clock today. And guess what we were trying to do? Yes, we were trying to hit these shoes so that we could resell them. So how much money can you really make if you actually hit on one of these sneaker drops? Well, let me just give you a few examples. You saw those Jordan 5 Off-Whites I had in my closet. So those were selling for about, I think it was $190, $200 retail. You can buy those on StockX or sell those right now on StockX for $900. There was another sneaker drop. This was a collaboration between Nike and Ben & Jerry's. That's right, the ice cream company. These shoes retailed for, I think it was $100, $110. And right now, my size, I would have to pay $2,000. That's right, $2,000 to get a pair of these Ben & Jerry Nike collaboration sneakers. Crazy. So why do I say that this method of trying to double your money with sneakers is zero risk? Well, with any of these shoe drops, you enter your credit card, you make a purchase, and if you can't sell them, guess what? All you have to do is return them. That's right, you just return them back to Nike, and that's why it's zero risk.
All right, so the fourth way is going to require you to do a little bit of work, but the best part though is you can do it at the convenience of your home, and you can even do it lounging in your comfy chair. I don't even know what this one is, but I like it already. One of my favorite sites in the world is Fiverr. So Fiverr is this freelance marketplace where you can pay somebody about $5 or more and they can do almost anything. And literally, I mean almost anything. So with Fiverr, you can have somebody design a logo. They can build a website. Maybe you need something proofread, or if you need somebody to edit a video, which I don't need because I got my man Jeremiah. Ain't that right, Jeremiah? What?
That's right.
I have used Fiverr for so many different things. Like, I don't know how I could live without it. I had the introduction of my podcast created through Fiverr. I've had so many different graphics and designs done through Fiverr. I've even paid for somebody to show me how to make money day trading on Fiverr. And yes, I may have just dropped a little clue on a future video coming up. Stay tuned. Seriously, you can pay to have almost anything done on Fiverr. You don't believe me? Well, check this out.
Hello friends, I am from India. I will say anything you want as a fruit man. Only within $5.
2 days later.
Jeff has the best money channel on YouTube. You better subscribe. Plus, he gave me really nice tip. He's an Amazon guy. And yes, he paid me to say this. Peace.
Well, you heard what the man said. You better subscribe. So go ahead and take care of that right now. Thank you. So you're probably wondering, how do you double your money on Fiverr? Well, if the guy wearing the fruit suit didn't enlighten you, check this out. He's getting paid to dress up in a fruit suit and say whatever you want on Fiverr. Like somebody is paying him, in this case, me, to do that. So people are paying to have logos designed, to have voiceover work done, to have people build them a website. So let's say, for example, you want to do some graphic design work, but you don't have any software to do it. Well, you can sign up for Canva, which is gonna run you about $10 a month, and you can design almost anything. Put a gig on Fiverr, charge anywhere from $5, $10, $15, $25, maybe even more to do graphic design work. You're spending $10 a month, you're going to double your money in no time. And that is just one of thousands of different ways that you can make money on Fiverr, and what an easy way to, that's right, double your money.
All right, one of the other ways that you can make money, double your money, is by hitting up garage sales, because other people's junk, guess what? Other people want to pay top dollar for it. Now, don't let my garage be a good indication of what to look for in a garage sale, because we've got stuff everywhere. We're getting ready to finish our pull house out there, so that's what all this is. But I'm sure there's some stuff that I could make money right now if I truly wanted to. Actually, I have something I can sell right now. If it's not in your garage, then maybe it's in your attic, and that's where I'm heading right now. I know it's in here somewhere. Ah, there it is. There it is. Oh yeah. Oh, check this out. Oh yeah, so this is the original Nintendo Entertainment System with the gun, you got the power pad, you got it all. I could sell this thing on eBay and make a good profit, no doubt. It's actually not mine, it's my wife's. And I got this idea actually from Gary Vee. He had this flip challenge a couple years ago. Check out this short clip where he talks about his strategy and method on making money, doubling your money at a garage sale.
And I do believe that an enormous amount of people in my community can make $20,170 this year converting leisure time into flipping time, going to Goodwill, going to garage sales. Up this Scary Bear for $1, $20 all day. All day. Kevin Durant, Seattle Supersonics jersey, pretty rare, $2, $64 for the Durant. I mean, if I was really doing this, I'd make $1,000 a week easy on just Saturday. Yeah. Just working Saturday.
Whew, anytime I hear Gary Vee talk, I just get amped. I just get hyped up. All right, so Gary Vee was talking about how we can flip stuff from garage sales. Well, another way, or another thing that we can flip is domains or website. It's actually one of the coolest ways that you can make money because it's all online property. You don't have to store it in your closet or your attic. You don't have your wife upset at you because you're taking away all of her shoe space with your sneakers. Sorry, babe, love you. But how much money can you really make selling domains? Well, a good friend of mine, Noah Kagan, who owns the company AppSumo, just might give you an idea what somebody is willing to pay. He bought the domain sumo.com for an estimated $1.5 million. That's 7 digits and 2 commas for a domain. And it was just the domain, there was no website, just the name. Now that's more of an extreme example of a domain flip. Typically though, you could make a couple $1,000s, maybe more. One of the sites that you can go to see what sites are available is Flippa.com. So with Flippa, it's just a marketplace where people are listing their sites or their domains and what they are trying to sell and how much they are selling it for. Sometimes you might just be buying the domain, or you could be buying a site that's a few years old and the person just doesn't want to do it anymore. A couple years ago, I bought the site financeforteachers.com. There was a financial planner who didn't need the site anymore, didn't want anything to do with it, so I bought it from him for a couple $1,000. Since then, I haven't sold it yet, but by adding some revenue through AdSense and other revenue streams, not only did I make my initial investment back, but it's actually producing passive income, and I have more than doubled my original investment. All right, the last way that you can double your money is by, are you ready? Buying a course. That's right, buying a course. And I know, I can already hear the haters now. Oh, here we go again, another YouTuber saying to buy a course when all the stuff on the internet is for free. Why am I going to spend money on a course? That's so stupid. If you're watching this and you're one of those people that thinks that buying a course is stupid, well, then why are you on the Wealth Hacker Hacker channel, because for me, buying, or should I say investing into courses, into real working knowledge is one of the best investments that I've ever made. Over the years, I've invested at least over $20,000, maybe $30,000 on different courses. And that's not counting mastermind programs, coaching programs. I'm just talking about online digital courses. One of the best courses I ever bought was Brian Dean's First Page Videos, which is all about, you guessed it, YouTube. And this was a time where I'd been doing YouTube for several years, but didn't really quite understand the YouTube ecosystem and how the algorithm worked. I think that course was like $2,000, maybe even $3,000. And after I implemented everything that the course said, I made that back very, very quickly, and everything since then has only been gravy. I just said gravy, and now I want some biscuits, because biscuits and gravy, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I just said that. It's like 5 o'clock and I'm starving. Another course that I've mentioned in the past is the Facebook Side Hustle course, and this is a course created by my good friends Mike and Bobby over at Laptop Empires. So with this course, they show you how you can set up a Facebook ads company. So basically a digital marketing agency. And they've had several students that have invested into this course. And this course costs, I believe it's anywhere between $500 to $1,000. But after getting a few paying clients that want to do Facebook ads, I mean, they're not only making their money back, but they're making profit every single month. But the key is you have to not only invest in the course, but you have to do it. Now, Jeff, do you have a course that you want to promote right now? Well, Dave, I do. Thank you for asking. So I have my P1K, the Passive 1K Income Accelerator, and this is the course that takes you behind the scenes how I've been able to grow this online business that is a passive income generating machine. So I am showing you everything from the ground up. Now with my course, like any other course, you don't want to waste your money if you know you're not going to do anything with it. But with any course, the main thing that you're trying to accomplish, your main objective is to fast forward the learning track, trying to get through all the trials and the errors and the headaches that many people have to go through trying to figure it out on their own. So do you need to buy a course? Absolutely not. Will it fast forward your learning experience? If it's a good course with a lot of good quality information put on by somebody that is a thought leader in their space, then absolutely yes. It's just another way that you can double your money. All right, I've just given you 7 different ways that you can double your money today. Which one are you going to choose? Which one is your most favorite? Let me know in the comments below. I love people that are willing not just to watch these videos, hit like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, but actually take some of this information and do something good with it. So go out there, make some money, but in the meantime, also make some friends, help other people out, because you know what? It's no fun making a lot of money if you're not helping other people out in the process. All right, y'all, once again, if you haven't done this yet, be sure to subscribe, because guess what? I've got more information like this coming your way. This is Jeff Rose reminding you that it's your money, your life, and only you can make it awesome. Until next time, peace.